How's it going, everyone? Hope we're all good. So, as you know, Sit Down for Stand Up podcast where we interview comedians all across the world, mostly in the UK, about their times in comedy, times gone well, times it's gone bad, times they bombed, and the worst things they've seen on stage. Now we've hit 100 comedians. I thought I'd take a reflection back on some of the worst things I've heard people do on stage. Now, before we do that, look, if you could please like, subscribe, and also comment in the section the worst thing you've seen someone do on stage, and I'll see if it even hits the top 5 things I've been told that people have done on stage. Right, first of all, is there a thing as going too far? Comedy is subjective. What one person finds funny, another person might find offensive. But that's the beautiful thing about comedy. It's freedom of speech. And, in the famous words of, I believe it's Ricky Gervais, a comedian's job is to hold a mirror up to society and judge it. Now, I agree, everyone has the right to do whatever they want. But some of these, let's say, from my opinion, look, they might have gone a bit too far. But I'm going to have to change a couple of words when I say this. Otherwise, I don't want to get demonetized, don't want to get cancelled. And look, I need to drop a trigger warning right now. Some of these may cause offence. Right, in fifth place. Now, bear in mind, if this is the fifth place, then you guys ain't ready for number one. I'll tell you that much. So, fifth place, somebody did a 5-minute set live reenacting a grape scene on the way home from a club. They didn't get any laughs from the beginning, but they continued to do a whole 5, finishing acted until they climaxed. Now, when I like, hear about this sort of thing, I'm like, look, get on stage is courageous, or is it delusional? Well, one man finds funny, another person won't. You would have to be a master to, I reckon, turn laughs from this one. But let me know what you think. In fourth place, someone did a live reenaction of having sex with their dog. Now, I know comedians, they'll do some weird stuff on stage, but the one that sort of struck me the most on this one is that it was a woman who did it. Now, like, I know you could call me sexist and all that, but I don't know. That's the sort of weird shit like a weird messed up bloke would do. The fact that a woman did it, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Does that like make it hit different? Man, better be better than us. I don't know. Us bloody idiots. With the third one, like, look, there's shock value. It's more messed up than I mean, like trying to be funny. One of the comedians told me in the 100 episodes that someone, they got their Johnson out and they were swinging it around on stage and like calm, getting no laughs. Like you do you. Like I don't think that's on. But once again, you do you. The bit I'm mostly against is that they tried to slap one of the audience members with their Johnston. To me, that's a bit like, dude, that's SA, man. Like, be better, bro. Be better. Right, this one's in second place. Now, if this is second, you boys and girls ain't ready for first. So, second, I heard that somebody up at the Edinburgh Fringe, their set wasn't going too well. It was a big bloke, very big bloke. Yeah, it makes me look anorexic, so respect to that. But they set weren't going well, so they got fully naked, started lying on the floor on the stage, and started acting like a baby, crying. The way someone had to get them off the stage was to get out a bottle of Baileys and, like a baby in a water bottle, he crawled towards the Baileys to get off the stage. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. Like, I talk about the courage and delusion stuff, man. Like, it's just messed. Right, with this one. Now, when I did this one on the when I had this one in this interview, and this was their personal experience. I've never not uploaded an episode. I always say to everyone, look, I don't cut anything, I don't edit anything. Say it with conviction. And this one took me back. And if I mean, you're like hard going, you try and find the funny in everything, even if it's not for you. You try and find the funny. This one, yeah, I'll just get into it. So, it was a woman, and like, look, she didn't have all her marbles. Yeah, she's not all there. She's a nice lass, but she's not all there in the head. One of her first times doing comedy, the compere, the MC, the guy who runs the show, um, when got her to get up on stage, pulled down her trousers, and he publicly shaved her downstairs region in front of an audience. Now, yeah, there's messed up stuff, but this weren't even like one of them nights that like if you're into that like messed up stuff, you'd go to. This was on the open mic circuit. This would have had normal dons in the audience. I struggle with this one so much, but hey, she's still gigging, and I think she's doing all right now. But yeah, that one hits a little bit. So, guys, look, girls, in the comment section, let me know what's the worst thing or worst thing you've been told about that you've seen someone do on stage. Much love.